Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon to miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Meier M-161BT. This is an AM/FM shortwave portable radio with Bluetooth and MP3 player. I bought this for $19 from a Chinese seller on eBay. It took about 4 weeks to get here. Box is a little beat up, but the radio was okay inside. This came recommended to me by TV Radio 1972, a subscriber here on YouTube, and I'm glad he mentioned this radio because it's pretty awesome. Here's the box. This is the color I got. Some of the bullet points there, which we'll go over. Quickly showing you the different parts of the box here. We got the little diagram there. Top showing you color choices. Dark gray also is an option. Okay. In the box, they give you some pretty basic packing material. No bubble wrap. Just a simple plastic sleeve with some plastic end caps. Okay. Put it aside. But in the box, I had no instructions, but I did get a charging cable. A mini USB variety. Pretty basic. This will charge the internal lithium-ion battery, which is an 18650, which I believe was probably rated at the standard 2000 milliamp hour. So there you go. Right to the radio, since there are no instructions, we'll have to figure it out on our own, which I think we'll be able to. Let's go over dimensions real quick. We're 5 inches long, 3.5 inches tall, and a depth of 3 inches. Size comparison, I have a few things here. We have CC Pocket, which looks pretty small compared to it. Just for size, yeah, definitely a big radio here, but lots of audio. You're gonna love it. So there's that. We have CC Skywave for the second radio to compare it to, and for length and width, I guess there you go. Give you an idea. And of course we have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He can do it like no one can. Yeah. Gotta sing the theme song for Iron Man. I love it. So there you go. Deck of cards with the radio. Okay, cool. So now let's talk about features of the Meier M-161BT. Right away, it has cool color. I love this old school retro wood grain going on with this black piping. It's got this cool gold front. Going to the front of the radio, right away we're greeted with this really cool speaker grill with a 2-inch speaker behind here. The speaker here sounds very cool in person. Hopefully it translates well through the video. But trust me, if you buy this radio, you're going to love the audio. It's amazing. Here we have some buttons. This is for a few functions, for your Bluetooth, for your MP3 player, and for your auxiliary mode. So here we have the mode select button, pause play. We have the back and seek back, and forward and seek forward. Here we have a little light that comes on telling you what mode you're in, typically flashing for the Bluetooth, and it flashes when items are playing on the TF card. Then we have a band select switch. We have music, FM, AM, and shortwave, so 4 different selections on that. Over here we have our volume on-off. This is cool. We have our dial with 3 different bands, FM, AM, shortwave. I'll bring it in closer so you can see the different frequencies, and of course I think it's listed on the back. You can see FM is 87 to 108. They have AM as 522 to 1620, and they show shortwave as 5.9 to 18 megahertz. Okay, let's see, going to the right-hand side of the radio, we have a spot for USB, for the USB player. We have a spot for a small micro SD card. We have an input for the auxiliary in, which I'll test and show you. We have the charging jack, and we have a little red light that shines when it's charging, and it goes out when the battery is charged. Okay, top of the radio, we have a curved top, which I think is pretty cool. Same treatment of that, fake wood look. I like it. We have this little antenna here, which extends out to 8 inches. It does okay, actually. I'm pretty surprised on FM, which we'll go over, talk about that. Back of the radio, kind of gives you the model number again, what it can do. And there's the frequency. You can pause and look at that if you have to. And there it is talking about the battery and its power consumption. Of course, we know it's made in China. It's got a base port in the back for some extra little oomph to this little guy. Bottom here, we got a little quality pass sticker with these 4 little rubber feet. Nice. All right, so let's set this down. A lot to go over here. We're going to talk about FM reception first. I do that with all my FM radios. So this one here gets an okay to good rating. So I rate this on a 5-tier basis. Fair, okay, good, very good, excellent, Most radios falling in the middle, okay to good, and this one falls right in the middle, which I'm pretty impressed with an 8-inch antenna. It was really impressive to get 49 stations with a little tiny antenna sitting there on my couch trying to tune them in. FM selectivity was great. As far as, I shouldn't say great, it's actually okay to good. It's right in the middle again, average, but it's great for this radio because it actually locks in really nice, and I'm pretty impressed with the reception I was getting. So it does really good on FM, if you're wondering. So yeah, these radios are pretty cool. Usually I think of this as just a simple Bluetooth speaker, but this one here having shortwave and AM is just a bonus. I'm glad to see that. So definitely okay on FM. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this on. We're going to go ahead and see how the Bluetooth works. So turn this here.
Bluetooth mode.
Of course, she says what mode you're in. You can change the mode by pressing and holding this. Okay, it just synced with my Bluetooth device. You can switch between the modes.
AUX mode.
Okay, AUX, because they don't say auxiliary. So that's this here, and we'll show you that in a little bit. And then press this again.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay, it takes us back there. Now, if you had a USB flash drive in or a micro SD card, it would automatically go to that spot too. Okay, so let's go ahead and use some Bluetooth, and we'll do some little demo here. I did this review of this here. This is the Meier M-161BT MP3 player. Let's go ahead and turn this on and play some music. Now, the neat thing is I can control this with this radio, which is great. So you just have this in proximity, and we can start playing. We'll run this for a few minutes. Okay, there we go. Got a little test on that. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. That way it doesn't boot up again. Of course, it wants to play this. Goodbye. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and show you a few other features. Neat thing is, the reason why I really like this radio, we'll go over the reception a little bit, medium wave and that. Plugging in a SD card, you can see it sticks out a bit. I'd recommend using a small, low-profile USB flash drive just for the sake of not being able to break it off easy. Here, this thing's sticking out. If you bumped it or it fell off somewhere, it would probably snap off. But I'm going to use the micro SD card. Neat thing for this radio is playing old-time radio shows, which I'm going to showcase now. Turn this on. This is what I really bought this for because I think it would look really cool.
Play by TF card.
For the safety of your smile, use Pepsodent twice a day. See your dentist twice a year. Lever Brothers Company presents the Pepsodent show, My Friend Irma, created by Cy Howard and starring Marie Wilson as Irma with Joan Banks as Jane.
Friendship, friendship, just a perfect friendship. When other friendships have been forgot, theirs will still be hot. My friend Irma.
What's the matter? What is it?
It's a case for Nick Carter, Master Detective.
Yes, it's another case for that most famous of all manhunters, the detective whose ability at solving crime is unequaled. This one's about Pete Kelly.
Okay, so you can tell, yeah, awesome. Loving that. So that's the main reason why I bought it. And of course, all the extra features are icing on the cake. So let's go ahead and just turn this off. I'm going to unplug this. You can of course switch between the mode here. I'm just going to get that off the side. Really cool feature too. What I'm going to show you now is the auxiliary in. I have a little patch cable, simple stereo. Even though this only outputs as mono, of course, because single speaker. Plug in the auxiliary. And then we'll plug this into a Skywave in a moment. So let's show you, let's turn this on. It's 4:31 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time near Chicago, Illinois for our band's theme. Future, let's get a station.
There's no point trying to gain popularity with the people that don't like you. In fact, he's going the other route, back to the column.
So there you go. You hear the reception. You hear how that sounds.
All those who like him vote him in again. Though the truth is, Trump's never really stopped campaigning. He spent 2.5 years bombarding America with relentless self-aggrandizing tweets, speeches, rallies, and media interviews.
So what I'm going to do is show you the difference in volume. This is a tinny speaker by design. So we're going to go ahead and plug this into our auxiliary. Plug this into the Skywave here and get it on camera. Okay, and then we'll turn on the radio here.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay, it's going to go to Bluetooth. So just press and hold mode.
AUX mode.
There we go. Turn it up.
Of American voters, according to Real Clear Politics poll average, had a favorable opinion of Trump. So, either the polls were wrong, or a lot of people voted for Trump despite not liking him. This is a key point.
So you can tune in your better receiver on AM and get a good sound.
The interim thing. That is the one difference. Okay. We actually had an interim passer for 1.5 years, and then they called me up. Actually, I told them no initially, I think.
From Shape Magazine. The moral is, eat your fruits and vegetables, I guess.
So you get a little interference if you get too close. It's probably because of the LEDs here, I'm guessing. So just keep your radio at a little bit of a distance and you'll be fine.
No doubt. These days, convincing a lot of people to do something makes you an influencer. Some get people to make less than smart choices, like, say, blowing their trust funds.
Okay, so that gets the idea. Pretty basic setup. Go ahead and turn that back off. And let's go over the reception capabilities of this radio. We're going to go to Shortwave and see what we can pick up. I tested a little bit. I got a few stations. Nothing spectacular. Probably from Cuba or South Carolina. But let's see what we can hear tonight together here on the video. So I got my little wire here. This is from a Texan PL380. I think it's about 12 feet long. It's strung on the inside of my window on the blinds. So I'm just going to bring this antenna up a little bit here and clip it on. So let's go ahead and do that. And then retract this back down. And we'll enter the shortwave mode, top there. Let's see what we can hear. I lower this down. Don't expect to find much on the lower end here. Digging this light up. Look at that, the dial is awesome. That's one major selling point. I love it. Pick up some things. You can't go very fast because it's a DSP. There's a station here that's kind of fading, so it's having a hard time locking in.
Dopo a settembre già riaprivano.
A settembre riaprivano, già per la primavera nostra, non vostra, no? Perché no, la primavera è nostra.
Ho capito. Molto bene, Francesco, noi vorremmo ringraziare la sua disponibilità, fargli gli auguri per questo. Ecco, è rimasta ancora una domanda.
Volevo sapere chi sono.
Esta información ha sido difundida por Cibercuba. Esto ha motivado un incremento en el robo y sacrificio ilegal de vacas. La venta en el mercado negro para los privilegiados que pueden pagar esos altos precios ha motivado que cada día se produzcan más robos de la red. En el mes de marzo siempre...
La validez de este sistema, como está siendo muy buena, pero cada vez más.
Quite a few stations here. And notice this volume's pretty touchy. On the medium wave, it's not so bad. And on some of the MP3 and playback, it's not so bad. But on FM and shortwave, sometimes it's like either on or off. It's hard to get it quiet. Not sure of dial accuracy on the shortwave. I know it's pretty decent on FM until you get up here towards the top. AM isn't quite as accurate. Go a little quicker here. Sounds like tubing station. Yeah, you gotta go slow. Ease into it. I'm actually going pretty fast. As you can see how quickly you go through the band. It will receive up here. I was able to get something at 15 megahertz. There you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down to medium wave or AM band to the bottom here. Disconnect my antenna. As far as AM goes, I'm pretty impressed. It's not too bad. You know, usually with these radios, you expect a bunch of birdie tones, buzzing, craziness, but actually it plays very well for locals and some semi-locals. In the evening, I was getting some distant stations, so definitely worthwhile. Didn't expect it. Again, a bonus for $19. Can't beat it. Loving it.
Where can people get the gear that you're talking about?
I have to play with this. Some stations come in, even if they're locals, they'll come in quiet, and sometimes I have to turn them up and turn it back down. So if I blast your ears, I'm sorry.
You know, they have a little link there to get the volition. You know, and that was a no-brainer for me to partner with Puma when they have the same
Day of the year coming up tomorrow, but of course the rest of this evening is still going to be on the cool side, so just what we've gotten used to here, but at least we'll get a break from the sobbing conditions. So down at 52 for tonight, mostly clear and partly cloudy and dry for tomorrow. It'll be 68 near the lake, 76 inland. Saturday, some hit or miss scattered showers and thunderstorms, a high of 70, and you'll really notice summer coming on in here for a Sunday. It's going to be warm and humid. Widespread showers and thunderstorms off and on throughout the day with highs in the upper 70s.
So for people that are going to like festivals this weekend, that's going to be a huge thing. Bring your umbrella, right?
Yep, it was 620 WTMJ Milwaukee. This here is station WMFN Peatone, Illinois. Pretty cool to get these stations. Even if it's a little quiet.
Card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.375%.
Chicago?
APR 4.65%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com. Rate subject to change. Pay 2.13% fee to receive.
I know what's happening, and I'd already been warned that, you know, these swim-up bars, when you go to the...
This is WGN 720.
I don't know why it's. I think that's you know, something for the Trump administration talking about. But the idea of the swim up bar is, as Anna said, they're there too long.
750 WNDZ, Portage, Indiana. So yeah, you gotta play with the volume quite a bit. The knobs feel a little wobbly, but they still work fine. Haven't noticed any issues.
Right now, get started with 75 megabit internet for $49.95 per month for 2 years when you
780 WBBM Chicago.
And sign up for EcoBill and automatic payment. Call 1-800-501-6000 today.
Talking to a couple of Illinois congresspeople, Brad Schneider has put forth a bill.
This is 820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois.
Self said it's stupid that we have to put this bill out, and it's if you sell guns, you have to lock them up when you close the store.
Yeah.
Okay, music here is W850 WAIT, Crystal Lake, Illinois.
Where he was Vice President of the United States, but as soon as the more woke...
This is 890 WLS, Chicago. High-pitched whine coming from the camera.
They're woke, and suddenly they're investigating like the journalistic firefighters they are, objective media doing their job. We'll get to that in just 1 second.
So some of these are pretty faint stations. We're going to just see if this works real quick. I don't know if it will. I'm going to bring down a Texan AM200 passive loop.
WPR connects you to the people in Wisconsin around the world. You hear many perspectives and civil conversations every day, and you may even learn a few things along the way. Wisconsin Public Radio brings you thoughtful conversations and the latest news. Thanks for listening.
AM 970, FM 90.9, and 107.9.
Okay, so that was...
WHA Madison.
There we go, Madison, Wisconsin.
Find us at WPR.
In response to a loop. Now you know. Very cool. My fault. Strong station next to it, 1000 WMVP Chicago, ESPN.
Homes are selling fast, and if you haven't found your dream home, just wait. Listings are coming on the market daily. Get a leg up on your competition.
So it seems to line up pretty good here, but some spots aren't lining up here, and then over here it tends to lose the accuracy on the dial. So you can kind of go by ear.
It's light. Advanced Auto Parts will help you replace that.
But the sound is just amazing. It sounds so good on the AM shortwave. It just has a real mellow tone.
Advance. Get 5 quarts of Mobil 1 Pennzoil.
And playing those classic radio shows, awesome.
And filter for $32.99. Plus get a free...
Ma to związek z migracją mieszkańców Chicago, którzy szukają atrakcyjniejszych miejsc do zamieszkania niż okolice miasta, gdzie przytłoczeni są podatkami i wieloma innymi niedogodnościami.
6-847-415-2666. Balance of nature. Changing the world. One.
It's 1160 WILL Chicago.
I was waiting for my operation. I was feeling very tired. Now I'm driving like...
So it's got a little distance station. This is 1180 WSQR. I'm sure with the loop it'll come in nice.
Maybe they claim, well, the boss wants them sent directly to the office.
Competitive pay, a full benefits package, and on-the-job training. You are one.
Probably 1200. So it gets pretty quiet towards the top of the dial during the day. But in the evening it's pretty lively.
Was almost 2 years ago on longevity insurance. So I'll give you a little briefing about how it works. The others are even more depending on what vehicle you choose. Take care of those that take care of us.
$14.90 Iron Country.
There's a lot of it going on right now. I'll say this facetiously. It's as if the public...
Okay, the station's on right now 1620, so it does stop out at 1620 on the radio. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Do final thoughts on the Meier M-161BT, the AM/FM shortwave portable radio with, yeah, it's awesome. Bluetooth and MP3 functions and auxiliary function. Pretty cool. For $19, is it a buy? Heck yeah, this thing's like solid. It's well made. Little wobbly knobs, but really not too bad. Everything else about it's pretty sturdy. Don't know how you'd change the battery. There might be a way to pop this open if it ever went bad, but I'm not really worried about it for $19. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this, especially with the classic radio. It sounds really good. I've been looking for a player now. I guess been chasing them down, and I have different ones that sound really good, but this just has that, I don't know, that authentic feel, that retro vibe to it. And playing the classic radio shows at night with that dial light going, it just sounds fantastic. I'm very impressed with this radio. So it definitely gets a buy for me around $20. And I'll link below if you want to support the channel. There'll be some links there. Check them out. Click them. Look for sellers. You can pretty much find them in China. I don't know if this is available on Amazon. If it is, I'll link it to there too. But if you get the radio, yeah, it's like around $19. You shouldn't have to pay more than that for this. And there's different colors. You can get this one. There's other ones. And plus, there's different types. I got ones with different speaker type grills. I like this one. It looks more old-fashioned, but they had different ones that look more modern with the same capabilities. So there you go. Definitely a buy. It does everything pretty well. Pretty happy with it. So if you enjoyed the video presentation of the Meier M-161BT, please give me a big like. You guys are awesome. Appreciate your viewership. You guys are the best. 2, if you're new to my channel and you like these kind of radios and you like the retro vibe, I'm going to look for more of these. These are pretty awesome. Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future videos, radios like this. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about this particular radio. Would you buy it? Would you not buy it? Just for a Bluetooth speaker alone, it's pretty amazing. But then to have all this extra capability, I'm pretty shocked. And I'm shocked that the AM and shortwave bands actually work on here. Because I've had a lot of cheap radios where they just don't. So, okay guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Take care and goodbye.